What's going on, YouTube? Twitchy here, back with some more Awaken Chaos Air content. I'm here with the newest legendary, Gavin. Let's take a look at his abilities. So his ultimate deals 200% damage to one enemy and gains immunity for 2 turns. Pretty sweet. So if you pop that, he can't be controlled, he can't be debuffed, and there are a lot of water heroes that are pretty crippling to fire heroes, especially Jonathan. So that's kind of huge. If the enemy has positive effects or their health is below 50%, it's going to launch a bonus attack with the special ability. Both of these conditions are pretty achievable. Positive effects, pretty easy. And then, if you pair him with someone who does damage that moves before him, he's also going to be able to get more value off of attacking people below 50%. So let's look at his special ability, aka it's going to be a passive. So when attacked, if this hero has 2 or more positive effects, you're going to launch a counter attack with this ability to deal 100% damage to one enemy. It's going to recover health equal to 30% of the damage dealt, which is awesome. He's got lifesteal and duplicate one of the enemy's positive effects. So this is going to be the bonus attack that he's going to be launching with on his ultimate. This is kind of huge because he can confirm kills essentially, as well as being able to sustain, as well as, if you attack someone with maybe invincibility, he's going to be able to copy that debuff. Maybe it's attack up 2, maybe it's damage up 2, but that's also going to benefit him overall. So let's look at his basic ability. It's deals 120% damage to one enemy. That's really sweet. This is pretty high multiplier for a basic ability, and gains random attack stats up for 2 turns. So these buffs are actually really amazing. Attack up, crit damage up, or damage up. These are great for him because, his role is going to be damage dealer. So let's look at his trait. Attacks ignore 30% of the target's defense initially. That's awesome. The percentage is increased by 10% for every 1 positive effect on this hero. So it's going to cap at 5 buffs or 80% ignore defense. Now his upgraded trait, at the start of the turn, gains random attack stats up for 2 turns. So this is exactly what his basic ability does, but he's going to be able to start with attack up, crit damage up, or damage up. This is really, really huge, and I feel like it's going to make the difference once you get this A5. This is going to make him hit harder everywhere, essentially. So his base stats are pretty nice, pretty average. 1500. That's on the higher side for sure. Almost 6000 HP, almost 600 defense, and then 109 speed. I think he is just, you can play him as a bruiser, you can play him as a one-shot sniper type of role, but today's video we are going to be trying him out in 2 different builds. So I've got 2 different builds. I have an assassin set on the left side, which we'll be trying out in regular arena, and then I have a curse set on the right side, just because I feel like he's got a really valuable basic, which ultimately helps the rest of his kit synergize, because more buffs equals more defense ignored. So on the left we have 4.4k attack. Both the builds actually have 4.4k attack. We have 16k HP on the left, 14k on the right. A little lower on the defense for the right side, but that's fine. A little faster on the right build, just because RTA is very, very important to have your character speed tuned. So 220 speed for the curse set and 201 for the assassin set. Both sets are going to be crit capped, both around 290 crit damage. And then I've got some precision on the right side, just because I don't know about you guys, but I hate deflecting. So I really like to build to counter that, especially when I'm doing real-time arena. And let's get started. Okay, so we are back in regular arena. We're gonna hit this Flarence, Mathasia, Ashlyn, Holy Armor, Virgil team. I'm not sure if you guys have issues with this, but a lot of players can't find the damage to nuke the Mathasia, or they can't find the damage to nuke these threats, Ashlyn or Have. So let's see if Gavin has enough damage with proper team setup. So you're going to want to bring him with buffs. I have 3 supports. I've got Yolanda, Halia, and Tashir. They all bring unique buffs for Gavin, just so he can maximize his ignore defense potential. All right, so we are also going to let's swap out Water Prison and go with Rage Aura because I really just want to see him do big damage. Alrighty, so Halia gets first turn. That's awesome. We are just gonna start with the ultimate because I want to get the proper setup. I don't want to go straight S2 into Gavin right away because I want to give him attack up, immunity. I want to give him crit damage up and speed buff just because you guys are gonna be super impressed. I was not anticipating this kind of damage from him. So we've got the ultimate, once again 200% damage to one enemy. Let's see what he's about. We're gonna go into Mathasia. She's got 23,000 HP. This isn't a super duper tanky Mathasia, so we'll try to find a like a Hackrid Mathasia team next. But let's see. So 13 times 5. Oh my goodness, guys, that's about 60,000 damage. So if you give him proper setup, and once again, because he has 2 positive effects, he's gonna counterattack when Ashlyn drops her ult because it's AoE. She's not targeting him, but she still hits him, and he's gonna ignore defense. He half hit her with his special ability, guys. So there's definitely potential for Gavin. And he's, you know, my Gavin's not booked. His gear is pretty good. We've got him on Assassin, so we're really just trying to push his damage. But no, once we get A5, where he can kind of set himself up with offensive buffs, as well as maybe some books, I can really see some insane numbers from Gavin in the future. Okay, so we are just gonna go into, you know, we're just gonna basic attack clearance. I want to see him pop this Holy Armor Virgil. It's only 12,000 HP, so, you know, we should be able to one-shot one kill. And then once again, he has the 2 buffs, so he's just gonna steal whatever has. It's a little random, of course. We are gonna basic. We're just gonna try to give him as much buffs as possible before we go in. So we should be able to fully defense penetrate him, at least up to 80% here. Yeah. Like I said, so he's gonna pop. He's also going to proc his special ability because he brings him below 50% HP with his ult. And this should be, it really doesn't even matter. We don't even need our ult. I imagine Gavin's just gonna kill right here with his basic ability. 10k per hit on his basic, guys. So Gavin, he's kind of insane. Most of the heroes that they come out with that ignore defense are, the scaling is, it's great. You don't have to go insane for the attack, the crit damage. You can actually probably, you know, once you get Gavin booked, put him on an HP build and he will still just be nuking teams like no other. So I will be right back. We're gonna try to find a Hackrid composition. Okay, it looks like we have found our target. Zoltan, Dark Andre, Brand the Brilliant, Hackrid. You know, Hackrid's gonna boost their defense, and then hopefully Gavin's really not gonna worry about that too much. Alrighty, first turn goes to Halia. Once again, we're going to ult here. We shouldn't have ulted because we're gonna activate Dark Andre, but I really don't feel like that matters too much. Unless it does. No, we're totally fine, guys. So we're just gonna skill 2 with Yolanda onto Gavin, and we're gonna just cleanse this with the sheer skill 2 as well. Let's figure out who we want to eliminate from the field. It looks like Zoltan's gonna move next. Let's just go into Zoltan. He should be tanky, right? But it looks like it doesn't even matter. Gavin he's buffed up. He's gonna be ignoring 80% of defense. And with these Hackrid comps, it's just a complete counter. Okay, we've got a lot of damage on our team, but I still, you know, once we get Hackrid out of here, once we cycle Gavin's ult back up, I just don't see us losing. We've got the sustain and the mitigation from both Tashir and Yolanda. And then once Gavin's got his abilities back up, let's see how hard this is gonna hit. This SSA is 20,000 HP. Do we one-shot here, boys? maybe half health, not too shabby. That's really not bad damage, especially considering it's his basic ability, guys. Once again, Gavin's gonna counterattack because he's got 2 buffs on himself, and then he's also gonna steal, thus increasing his defense penetration further. Okay, we can't really buff up too much here, so we're just gonna basic, and then let's see if we can freeze, because freeze is gonna further our damage. This Brand Brilliant is looking like we can pop him with one go. 23k HP. Does that matter? We have freeze, which, okay, it looks like it does not matter. He's hitting for almost 50,000 and ult. Almost 50,000, guys. And then his basic ability isn't too bad as well. It's you know, we're hitting maybe 10 without like all of our setup. Let's see how much we hit for now. He's got all of the damage buffs. Okay, it looks like we just one shot, one kill everything. Once we have the complete setup, we've got crit damage up, attack up, all of those juicy buffs, immunity, guard, and that's kind of how we've been using Gavin. So if you guys do like this video, this type of content, guys, remember, drop a like, subscribe so you see my future content, and then let me know which build you guys like more, this assassin build or this RTA build that I'm about to show you guys. Thanks. We have control here. Okay. Boys, our time to test Royce. Our level 60 Royce, where you at? And then we're gonna need more CC, anti-CC heroes, I think. Or actually, we could just go Halia too. That's what everyone said about Lightwing Virgil too. That he was gonna get nerfed, or what? He might get nerfed, do you think so? I don't know, dude. If SSA just got buffed, I don't think they're gonna nerf Dark Hazel. I'll be real with you guys. I didn't think SSA could get even better, but they gave him crit rate masteries. Insane, dude. So and also like Garanol, she was such a meta changer and she's so good still. I don't know. Okay, so here's the move. We're drafting Mathasia last pick, but he does not know that. Well, actually, do we want to go? No, we could. Hold on. Our ban is gonna be Darkest Arena for sure. Okay, our ban is still gonna be Darkest Arena. And then we're going Jocasta, no Mathasia. Unless, hold on. Is this fine? Is this okay? Yeah, we'll do it. I mean, works with Gavin, right? It should work. Damn, this guy's really trying to show me his LDs though. Then he's gonna be a permaban for RTA. Totally. There's no way you can let him through, right? Okay, so guys, I don't know if you saw that. Oria's taunt got activated, instantly gave Royce a bonus turn. Let's see how much damage he can do. Or actually, guys, what do you think the play here is? Is it basic for the silence? Or do we just see the damage? I think we probably have to see the damage, right? Let's go into Imogen. That was pretty good damage. Guys, I think Royce might be worth booking, maybe. I mean, he has an immunity to control. He gets an instant turn as soon as someone's controlled. He scales with defense so he can be pretty tanky. Oh man, Royce might be... He's only level 60, no books. He might be the money. I should have skilled 2 there. And look at that. So it's not capped. So his cleanses are not capped per round. He can actually activate all 3 of his procs in the same round. That's pretty legit. Ooh, guys, I feel like we might be dead here. Who's he gonna go into? Well, actually, I feel like Afroni might be able to solo this. Afroni's insane now. I don't know if you guys saw her buff, but she has reduction to crits, along with not being killable, along with having lifesteal and counterattack. So she's in a really good spot now. Okay, and we could silence potentially. Huge. Actually huge. Wow. I think Royce might be the money, boys. Okay, unfortunately we have the no positive effect debuff, so we can't get value from the double basic. But I think we're in good hands, really. And the nice thing about Royce, once again, is he scales with defense. So, you know, you put him on dragon scale, you prioritize defense, and he's just super tanky too. And wait, hold on. Wait, was that a 2-turn silence on his basic? Oh my gosh, guys, he's got a 2-turn silence on his basic. I didn't even realize that. That's huge. That's actually crazy. 2 turns is a long time to be silenced, especially since he gets that instant turn, so you could potentially just, you know, CC someone if you want to. Wow. Okay, so both these guys are just silenced forever, I guess. I imagine maybe Divine might be good on Royce too, now that I think about it. Because getting counterattack into his silence could be annoying. Okay, so there's no way he wins, right? And another thing, I feel like the lifesteal could be increased on Gavin. His is only 30%, where Afroni's is 50 and Geralt's is 100. And that just, I don't know, after using those guys, it just doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel right.